It is hard to believe that my last newscast is now. And while I'm both excited and terrified about what lies ahead, the overwhelming feeling I have now is gratitude. For some 43 years, I've had the extraordinary privilege of sitting in this chair and sharing with you the events of your day. Tonight, I'm doing it for the last time. First, I am so blessed to have worked with some real giants in the news industry. Dave Ward, who spent more than 50 years sitting at this desk and who set a gold standard for all of us. So did his co-anchor, Shara Fryer, who broke so many glass ceilings for women in this newsroom and beyond. The always hilarious weatherman, Ed Brandon, and of course, our wonderful sports director, Bob Allen. And there will never be another Marvin Zindler. He was the original champion for the people. They taught me how to tell stories, your stories, to always tell the truth and to give both sides of any story. Most of all, they made me deeply aware that trust is not given, it is earned day after day. And that truth has guided me every day since. Through it all, my promise to you was simple: tell the story as clearly, honestly, and responsibly as I could. Well, together we've witnessed so much history: monster storms and hurricanes, COVID, economic crises, and my favorite, championship parades. Yay, we need more of those. Moments of triumph that lifted our spirits and moments of heartbreak that tested our faith and one another. And through it all, we've seen extraordinary people extraordinary events done by ordinary people when this city needed them the most. We've witnessed so many changes in our city. When I grew up, much of Houston was segregated. Blacks and whites could not live in the same neighborhoods, shop at the same stores, or go to the same schools. In fact, I went to all black schools until I was in middle school. But I am so proud of all the people who fought to change that, including my own parents. Well, now Houston is a city of many races, many cultures, many languages. In fact, we've become a model for diversity. And I've had the incredible privilege of talking to celebrities and presidents. But the stories that have meant the most to me are those of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Neighbors helping neighbors, communities rising from disasters, and wrongs made right. It's why I got into journalism and why I still believe so much in journalism. There's a lot of talk, of course, about fake news, but this city needs its journalists. The world needs journalists, not to tell you what to think, but to give you the facts that you need to think for yourself. Of course, I never did this alone, because behind this anchor set stands a newsroom filled with incredibly talented reporters, photographers, producers, editors, directors, camera operators, and technicians. You may never know their names, but their integrity and their dedication shapes every single broadcast we do. I do have to thank all of my coworkers for making all of us better, and your incredible kindnesses to me every single day. I now use a wheelchair much of the time, and our brilliant crews figured out a way to build a ramp for me to get on the anchor desk. There it is. And I cannot count the number of times that my colleagues here reached out a hand to help me with whatever I need. I will always be so grateful to you, and I love each one of you. Of course, I also have to thank my bosses, especially our president and general manager, Mike Carr, vice president of programming, Kim Nord-Jackson, and my news director, Keaton Fox. They have made so many wonderful things happen during this month of Mel. To my family, many of whom are here tonight, thank you for sharing me with a job that never really sleeps, for forgiving missed dinners, holidays, and way too many late nights, and for keeping me grounded by reminding me that I still have to clean up when I get home. A very special thanks to my much better half, John Guest, who is always there by my side, supporting me in every way possible. I couldn't ask for a better life partner. And to all of you, the viewers, thank you so much for inviting me into your homes every day and for trusting me during uncertain times, for stopping me in the grocery store, on the street to say, I grew up watching you, or you were there when it mattered. It is a responsibility I never took lightly. The world and the way we communicate is changing at lightning speed, from your TV to your phone. But one thing should never change: the need for truth, transparency, and compassion. The next generation of brilliant young journalists here already have started picking up the gauntlet. As the legendary Ted Koppel said when he signed off for the last time, give the new kids a chance. My charge to them is to be helpful, be relentless, be fair, and never, ever stop asking questions. But my challenge is not just for them. It's for all of you, my friends and neighbors. We all love Houston, from the rodeo to the relentless rains, right, Travis? But
right.
leave this place a little bit better than you found it. Stand up for what is right, live with hope and with kindness. I leave this chair and this station with the hope that I've honored so many of the great storytellers who came before me at this powerhouse station. So tonight I say goodbye, not with sadness, but overwhelming gratitude. It has been the honor of a lifetime. Thank you for watching all those years, and until we see each other again.